Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are seeing what I'm seeing now. I think I'm in a quite hard position now after everyone has been speaking very valuable thoughts about crowdfunding, and I'm not even a financial expert. I'm the CEO of the government-owned company and this government initiative called Digital Success Program. And the most important I can say is that I'm very happy that we could support this event to come to life and to be organized in this manner. And some self-advertisement wouldn't hurt a bit. So I planned for 8 minutes. I'm going to be short because of the delays on the schedule. But I want to give a basic explanation on who we are. And after everyone has spoken, people from the crowdfunding era, people from the legislation, people from the European lobby forces and incubators and actual people doing business in this area. I can rather tell you who we are not. We are a government initiative called Digital Success Program, and we actually, I don't know, oh, okay. Called Digital Success Program. We started in 2015 after a consultation from the government regarding the digital development. Pardon? Okay, I suppose everyone can hear me. Regarding the digital development and the internet and the digital education and the digital child protection and so on and so forth, and this resulted in a strategy called Digital Success Program, and now we call it the 1.0, the original version. It resulted in some strategies, and the most important in this presentation is the digital export development strategy and the digital startup strategy. We have been elaborating the startup strategy, and after that we were executing it for some time, and we were elaborating the digital export development strategy of Hungary, and we've been executing it for 4 years now. When we were writing these strategies, we wanted to categorize the startups, we wanted to categorize the enterprises in order to give them the proper funding, the proper ways to advance, so that we want to hold their hands and take them through these always difficult systems of funding, getting funding, and having the accelerating powers to grow. And as we found out, we are even the government is not big enough and not powerful enough to see through this system. For example, when we were executing the startup strategy, we gathered the enterprise hubs of Hungary. We were working with over 70 accelerator and incubator organizations, and that was not half of the Hungarian startup scene at that time. So it's not an easy thing to start an enterprise and make a startup successful in Hungary, not in any country as well. But we disbanded the startup strategy, and the export development strategy remained in our premises, and we saw that every story is different. You cannot put them in a case and label these stories, these products, these digital products, these startups, that, okay, you are a startup, you have to go to this door and you will get the funding and you will get acceleration. You need seed money, you need pre-seed money, you need crowdfunding money. Every story is different, and I think if there's one important statement which I have to make now is this, that every story, every funding, every enterprise, every startup is different, and you have to, if you want them to prosper, if you want them to succeed, you have to be, you have to go and understand the whole story, the idea, the people, the motivations behind it. So that's what we are doing. We are operating in many areas. Basically, we are a strategy maker organization, and in some cases, we are elaborating. After we are elaborating the strategies, we carry on with the execution. And the basic idea and goal of the Digital Success Program was to give answers to the new technologies, to the new challenges of digitization. Or the original motto of the Digital Success Program was, our goal is for everyone to have a positive balance of digitization, meaning we have to enhance the positive effects of digitization, and we have to minimize the negative effects of digitization. If some new technology comes in, the government has to align and has to set aside for or against these technologies. There are some new disruptive technologies, and crowdfunding is one of them. What we can tell about blockchain, for example, and the artificial intelligence. It even has effects on many areas of the traditional state administration. And the task of the Digital Success Program basically is to see what these technologies are good for, what the possible negative effects of these new technologies are, and how the government can intervene, how the government can help these technologies to prosper, to make people's lives easier, make them happier, and how to avoid these harms that these technologies can do. And because these new fintech solutions, and among them the crowdfunding is a new issue, and it's getting more and more popular. We had some experiences with our mentee companies with crowdfunding, but most of them were basically afraid of crowdfunding, getting into crowdfunding campaigns or so, mainly because the lack of legislation, and mainly because of the lack of consumer protection from the side of the funders and from the side of the startups as well. So we elaborated a fintech strategy mostly focusing on the crowdfunding and the introduction of the crowdfunding legislation in Hungary. However, we are not a legislative organization. The Hungarian National Bank is and the Ministry of Finances. So we are now on the screen, the blue ones, the blue strategies, what we have been elaborating, what we've been doing, means that we made a proposal, and we are negotiating it with the responsible organs of the Hungarian government. So now we set up a new forum for discussing fintech and discussing crowdfunding. It has a name of Fintech Salon, and we are collaborating with the Corvinus University of Hungary and the National Bank and the Ministry of Finance in order to pass this new strategy, in order to implement the crowdfunding legislation in accordance with the EU regulation, and in order to use it properly and to set a new opportunity for the Hungarian digital startups and digital enterprises to succeed, to successfully get funding. I think the other things are not important. These are the partners of the Digital Success Program in our efforts, but I think I made myself clear in my 8 minutes.